What's going on, everyone? IBG here, Coach of his entire entrance, back for my Week 10 match against Flex's co-coach. He goes by AM22. Definitely a good battler, at least from what I have seen. Here I have my teams from the team builder. If you haven't checked them out, go ahead and check that out. Here he brought Slowbro, Mega Slowbro, Heatran. Oh my god, mine went just blank. Shaman, Mienshao, Flygon, and Silvally. Looking at his team, I did not expect that this team would be brought here. I honestly expected Pokemon like Entei to be brought. I also expected Pokemon like Xurkitree. One of the biggest things that I expected for him to bring. Because I was mainly prepping against that thing, and he didn't even bring it. Another Pokemon they didn't bring that I also expected him to have was that Ninetales, because looking at his team he could be either one of the Ninetales, because looking at his team, his team is split between a Sun team and a Hill team, and one of the two Ninetales I expect him to bring, mainly because, like I said, the Sun or Hail, but this team was definitely good to face against. AM22 is definitely a good battler, and just looking at this battle, I can definitely say so. Let's get right into it. Turn 1, he goes into Flygon, and I lead off with Galvantula. Here he goes for the U-turn, and I believe I just stay in and go for the Sticky Webs. I was really scared against him, going for the Earthquake, knocking me down to my stash, and not having anything to go into afterwards. But he just straight up U-turns out. This turn I go for Thunder, he gets paralyzed, lucky for me, but he has Flamethrower as a good coverage move, and knocks me out. Here I go into Empoleon, knowing that he has no way to touch me, or thinking he has no way to touch me, and I get up my rocks, but he goes to the Parting Shot, and goes out into Flygon. Now he goes to Defog, knowing that he could get off for free, and I go for the Ice Beam, but it doesn't knock him out, so this was mainly a bulky Flygon set, and he definitely did a good job prepping for that. Here I go for the Ice Beam while he swaps in the Mienshao. I go into Salamence, going for the Intimidate to lower its attack, and he goes to knockoff, but I have a Z Crystal, so that knockoff only does less than a fourth of my health. Now here I go for the Dragon Dance, expecting him to go for maybe like a Rock Slide or Stone Edge, knowing from the calcs that if he went for Stone Edge or a Rock Slide, he could either miss or not even kill me at all, unless we got a crit. Now here he goes for HP Ice, and I didn't expect that, and that was very crucial because I wanted to sweep up with Salamence. Looking at his team, I knew that Salamence had really a good option of cleaning up this game, but it all went down with that HP Ice that he knocks me out with. Here I go into Chinchino, knowing that he has no way about speeding me, and I go for the Tail Slap, almost doing half, landing that Tail Slap, a little shy of half health on the Slowbro. Here I go into Crazy Art while he goes into Heatran. He goes to the Earth Power, does only a third, absolutely nothing to a Lone Muck, and I go for the knockoff, but with that I know that I know that he had a Z Crystal, because he wouldn't just have no item on Heatran, or I thought that'd be completely dumb on his part, but I go for the knockoff knowing that he could have had an item, but it ended up being a Z Crystal. Here I go into Sherbet, and he goes to the Earth Power. It does nothing thanks to the Sugar Berry that I had, and then he swaps out into Shaman. I didn't expect him to go into Shaman, but I went for the Scald, either way. Then I make a play back out into Alola Muck. He goes for the Leech Seed here, I'm guessing for a switch-in. Goes for the swap out into Heatran. I make that prediction and go for the Brick Break, doing some massive damage, almost around half of his full health. He makes another swap into Shaman. I go for the Brick Break again, expecting him to stay and maybe go for that Earth Power, trying to knock me out. And then here I make a swap into Chandelure, but he ends up going for the Earth Power, almost taking me out, leaving me at red health. And here I go for the Shadow Ball, expecting that Heatran switch in, but he makes that prediction and goes into Silvally. Definitely a good play on his part. Next turn, I swap out and go into Cinccino. He goes to the Parting Shot, leaving both my attack stats lower. And and he goes into Heatran. I swap, make a double out into Empoleon, while he goes for the Z Sunny Day, raising his speed and putting the sun up. Now hitting with the flamethrower to knock me out. Definitely a good idea on his part with the Z Sunny Day. A smart idea on his part. I specifically told him, he asked me the question of what type of Z moves would ban. I had informed him that the only Z moves that would ban were Z Omni Boost moves that raise up all your stats at once. So this was perfectly allowed on his part. Nothing I could have done to that, but definitely a good set that he could have ran with Heatran, and I commend him for that. Here I go for the into Chandler. Here I go for the trick, thinking that he would have swapped into Silvally, because if I wouldn't have, I would have gone for the Shadow Ball and would have knocked him out since I was Choice Scarf, and I definitely would have knocked him out from this range. So I expect him to go into Silvally at this point, making that trick play, but it ends up failing. He ends up staying in and going for the Earth Power. I'm guessing he didn't know I was Scarf, so I tried to make that play. Here we go for the Rock Blast with Carmelo, knocking out this Heatran, preventing from getting 6 so thankfully. And he goes in the Mienshao. I make that the crazy swap in the Crazy Art, the little muck, and I end up sacking it to a U-turn. Here goes in the Shaman. I go into Carmelo as my last pick, and I go for the Tail Slap, doing massive amount of damage. That choice band, Cinchino, is definitely doing a bunch of damage. Here goes to Sea Flare, almost knocking me out, and I thankfully lived it. And he goes out into Silvally, getting knocked out by the Tail Slap. Here, and his final swap in is at Slowbro, Mega Slowbro, and gets a regenerated HP boost. And I end up missing the Tail Slap, which I was like, which was very unfortunate. I wanted some damage off, but what can you do? He finishes me off with a skull, and that's the game. I definitely want to say that my opponent had definitely done a lot of prepping. Unfortunately, I didn't. I didn't spend that long prepping for my battle, but that's what I get for not prepping as much. I guess I felt lazy within this season. Definitely say, but otherwise, a good battle. Definitely want to think about prepping more within my battles. But what else can you do? Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this match. I believe I'm still in playoffs even with this loss, and I don't know if I get the quarterfinals a bye week, but whilst I'll make a video saying what has happened. But this week is makeup week, so that any of the people in the league that haven't battled yet will get a full week of making up the battles. I have made up all my battles and have all of them posted on my channel. So basically, I get a free week to do nothing except for maybe prep for the whole week. But that's all I can do. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you all in my next match, and I'll inform you guys on who I'll be facing as. Thank you everybody for watching, and goodbye.